What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Hustle with JesseW, and today I'm going to show you how I made some money on a gap down reversal on Facebook or Meta. Check it out. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and jump into this recap here on the day. So here we are live in the Discord, and what we're going to do is we're going to go over the trade I took today plus on Facebook, plus the prog setup that we identified and followed through all the way up towards that move towards 5. That was a really nice setup. All right. And today, my first trade of the day was actually a trade that is somewhat outside of my wheelhouse. It's not something I trade often, and it's not something I actively look for the most part. But I'm going to show you exactly step by step why I took the trade on Facebook on a gap down to the long side. Typically speaking, if I get a stock to the, on a gap down, I'm looking to short it. And if I get a stock on the gap up, I'm looking to go long the stock. For the most part, I'd say 95% of the time, I'm a trader that trades with the trend because the trend is your friend, right? But sometimes you got to look at the bigger picture and see whether or not that trend is still, in fact, your friend. And for the most part, on Facebook right now, or Meta, whatever you want to call it, they already changed their name officially to Meta, but the ticker symbol is still FB, is one that I've been watching every single day because I've been slowly accumulating a position there for a short-term swing trade, meaning a few months, and a long-term hold on the remainder of the position after I reach my first few take profits, right? So it's one that I've been watching. So this morning, Facebook had a gap down, all right? We've been watching Facebook. We've been watching Facebook since in here. And I've been calling this reverse head and shoulders pattern since we were right in here on that candle. As a matter of fact, I believe it was that day that I started to take my position in Facebook and my ads in front of that 200-day moving average, okay? So, since I've been watching Facebook for now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 days in a row, I felt comfortable taking a trade on it today on this gap down. Why? Well, first of all, I added to my swing trade down here in front of that 50-day moving average today as we gap down. Added a little bit. And still have room to add some more if we dip further. So right now on Facebook, once we had that stick right there in that 50-day moving average zone, okay, I said to myself, this might be a good opportunity for a quick little day trade on it. So right in here, we break through VWAP. And what do we get on this bounce? Well, we get increasing volume on the bounce attempt, okay, off of what? A key level on the daily. Probably one of the only times you'll ever see me take a gap down reversal is going to be off of a key daily level. And this morning we had that key daily level right here at 340, 341 with that 50-day moving average, which coincides with this previous support here in that 340 zone on the daily chart, right? When we have that daily level lining up with a major moving average like the 50-day moving average, okay? And then we have that nice bounce with an increase in volume. I said to myself, I got on the mic and I said, guys, I'm thinking I'm going to grab Facebook here for a quick little day trade on it. I'm not looking for a huge 10-point move out of Facebook today. Like, I'm not going to hold on to it all day long. I'm just looking for a quick little morning trade on it. All right. So right in here, I get long 343.50 as we begin to hold just above that VWAP zone on that bounce off that 50-day moving average, put my stop in the 342 area, and we get a nice red to green move, an extension higher here. So I take some profits off at 344.03, right, as we extend up here in front of the high day. And then we extend a little bit further. I put an order out on the ask at 355 to the penny, and I catch a fill right in there on the ask, and then I hold on to some to see if we can get further extension. I was not thinking Facebook would close the gap, although it almost did. It made a nice effort towards it, but we did extend a little bit further here, and at 345.90, in front of that 346 zone, I went ahead and just got flat right there the rest of my position and booked a nice trade on the day. Was it a home run trade? No, right? This is like, oh my God, I got to tell everybody how much money I made today. I made so much money. This thing went and ripped 10 points. No, Was it a nice, clean, low risk, right? Stress-free trade? Yes, absolutely. And I love days like that because it makes for easy money. It doesn't make for exciting YouTube videos, but I don't care because YouTube isn't my main source of income. One of my main sources of income is trading, and I need to make money. And this was as stress-free as I could take a trade on. But there was one more setup this morning that was extremely stress-free, and I tried to get in on it, and I just couldn't catch a fill to save my life on it. And that one was PROG. Now, before we move any further, I want to show you really quickly here. I want to show you really quickly. First, I want to ask you, if you're watching on YouTube, to smash the like button for me. It really helps out tremendously with the YouTube algorithm. And comment in the comment section below. Let me know what you traded today. And check out the comment section and description section for a link to the Discord. You can come join us in the Discord for free. Now, on what I wanted to show you was, in fact, right in here, you'll see Frog. I tried to catch my fills and ended up canceling the bids because I couldn't catch a fill, and here are my Facebook orders all filled. Just showing that because every once in a while, somebody will ask, or show some smart comment saying, oh, does he really trade? Yes, I really trade. So there you go. That's what I traded today. Now we'll jump over to Prog, P-R-O-G. And the PROG, what do we have here this morning? Well, we had a really nice setup that I liked. We talked about it a little bit in pre-market. It didn't quite make the watch list because I was unsure whether or not this one would make a nice move today, but it made a nice move. This morning here, we were talking about that 420 zone holding support. Why? Because it was just around these tops right here at 420. As a matter of fact, what's the high of this candle right here? We were going off of 409. And if we scroll back, we'll see some higher ones out here. Or are they? Right in here. 420s right up in here in this zone. 420s to 440s. And we were talking about a low volume pullback into that zone. We had this quick pullback here. We violated that zone. We quickly got back above it. And I was trying to put out bids all throughout here. But I guess I was just being a little bit too cute with that bid, trying to catch it too bottomy, trying to get that real nice discount on it, and I never got a fill. I attempted twice, didn't catch fills, canceled the orders, stock moved up without me. I did not chase it because FOMO is not something that you ever want to give into. So we talked about it. Some members in chat did grab that here in the Discord, so congratulations to you guys, because that was a very nice pullback into that support zone where you had VWAP, and just VWAP and the daily level, and you had decreasing volume on the drop. All things you want to see. Then you get that nice bounce off of that level, and you get that nice push higher. Let me see here real quickly. Let me redraw these fib levels, and let's see if there was a fib level in play. I believe there was, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, 23.6 fib, VWAP, and that daily level, and this thing went up. Made that push towards the first take profit. I got on the mic, told everybody, guys, well, there you go. That's the first take profit we talked about. And then I used it as a training opportunity because, well, I'm not in it. Well, we might as well talk about it, especially when some members are already in it. And I talked about how I would trade it throughout the entire move. We talked about 440s, 450s, 480s, 490s being the take profit zone on it in front of $5. And sure enough, we got exactly that move. Boom, all the way up here towards the 480s. A nice little pullback trend line here on this 90 MA kicking in as support. And that nice push towards 505. What was the high of this candle? That was 505. And I talked about how I'd be looking to get flat 495 through 497. And I'd be out of that play if I was still in it, if I would have gotten my fills, which unfortunately I did not. That trade worked out beautifully, and it all comes down to that nice pullback, low volume, and every time you had a push towards new highs, you had increasing volume showing you signs that there could be further momentum on that push. Here you had a potential double top, right? Which was a bearish signal, and I mentioned I would have sold some more there just in case and held on to a little bit just in case it was a bear trap, something we've been seeing a lot of recently on these failed new highs. We pull in, we hold that 9 AMA right there. Very nice and clean, low volume pullback off of that. That's what would have kept me in some more of that trade. Then we push higher on what? Yet again, higher volume. So this was a very nice, extremely clean trade. So 2 clean setups today so far. on Prague and on Facebook. So really nice trading day in the room here. Now, well, guys, that's it for me today. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for smashing that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Hit the notification bell so you'll know when I upload my next video. And also remember, I stream Monday through Thursday, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. in the morning here for pre-market session. So make sure you tune in for that, and I'll catch you on the next one.